All right, I gotta ask you something. Do you want to reinvent yourself in 2025? Looking to develop discipline, physical well-being, and a skill that'll make you stand out from everyone else? Stick around to find out. What's up guys, I'm Luke Embers and I'm a fire knife dancer in Chicago. Today, I'm gonna share with you why 2025 is the perfect time to start fire dancing, how it can change your life, and how you can begin. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So why is 2025 the perfect year to start? Well, for one, it's a brand new year, and with a new year comes new challenges. With so many options out there, from sports to fitness to the performing arts, it can be pretty daunting to choose what to do. Now, fire dancing is such a niche type of activity that not many people do, let alone know about. And as we're further away from COVID-19, opportunities and events are growing at an insane rate. And as a result of this, fire dancing can open up crazy opportunities for personal growth, performances, and even money. Now, I started fire dancing back in 2017, but I didn't really put much effort into it until 2023. Getting better at it and just finding the motivation to continue was pretty hard. But as a result of putting time and effort into my skill, it's opened up so many opportunities for me to perform, to make money, to meet new people, and to make a creative outlet for myself in a unique way that not many people have seen before. So if that's caught just even a little bit of your interest, here's why fire dancing could be perfect for you. Number one, physical fitness. Many people think that fire dancing is pretty easy in practice, obviously outside of the fire. You know, you're just twirling a stick around and it's just a little bit of hand-eye coordination. Well, once you pick up a practice knife and just do the basic spins, it's a little bit harder than you think. The more you practice and the more you get used to it, you're actually using different parts and different muscle groups of your body, from your arms, your biceps, your shoulders, and your forearms, to even your legs, your quads, and your hip flexors. And this is because you can target different positions based on the type of moves that you're executing. For example, Bilikua, which is also known as around the world, where you're bringing the fire knife up in front of you, you can change the variation of that to do it up and over your shoulder like this, so that you're activating your shoulder and bringing it up. In addition to this, say you're on different planes or levels, right? And you want to make sure that the fire knife is perpendicular to the ground. There's a move called the lawnmower where you're spinning the knife perpendicular to the ground. You got to make sure that you're able to maintain your weight bending forward, in addition to spreading your legs wide so that the fire knife doesn't hit your feet. Now that activates both your hip flexors and your lower back because you're trying to maintain that balance, all while spinning the knife with your hands. Some ways that you can add variety to this is change the weight of your fire knife or increase the intensity and speed. If you've been keeping up with my channel throughout the past year and a half, I've shared videos on drills that I do to help train. You can see that I've done a lot of different exercises that aren't just moves, but actually change the plane, the level, the height, the intensity, that actually make it really intense. And there have been plenty of times where I've finished a 1 hour, 2 hour session and my arms are absolutely killing me. Depending on how you set up your practice session, you can definitely activate muscle growth in certain parts of your body. 2, mental clarity and focus. Fire dancing is all about hand-eye coordination, which is all about concentration, which can help clear the mind and build mental discipline. A lot of the emphasis is the hand-eye coordination when you're spinning super fast, when to catch, how you catch, and the move that you're anticipating after the catch. It also helps you get into a flow state. I mean, there are plenty of times where I'll just grab my knife, put some music on, and practice for an hour or two, and time goes by just like that. And as you figure out what's the best way to practice, it can be a very meditative process for you, which can help lead to de-stressing, clear the mind, and just feel at peace when the stresses of daily life get a little bit too crazy. Not to mention, once you actually get to lighting it up on fire, feeling the heat around you and the sound and the speed just makes you feel so empowered and strong, like something that you've never felt before. Able to harness something that is deemed uncontrollable creates a narrative in your mind of you can do anything, and you feel like your strongest, most confident, best self. And last but definitely not least, fire dancing is a form of creativity and self-expression. Fire dancing is in a very niche realm of dancing, which comes from a creative space, and with so many different genres and types of dance out there, the sky's the limit in terms of how you can move your body. There's different styles of fire dancing. A lot of flow arts out there have to do with things that you would see kind of like in a circus. The style that my fire dancing derives from comes from Polynesian culture, specifically Samoan culture in luau's that you'll see in Polynesian reviews and shows. The way I've been able to explore my creativity is by fusing it with past styles that I used to dance. And back in high school, I was on my school's dance team, and I have a background in hip hop and breakdancing. So by merging kind of those styles together, I've been able to create something of my own. And as you've been watching in my vlogs and my videos, I'm also exploring what tricking walking and gymnastics could look like when fused with fire dancing too. And as a result, I've been creating something truly unique that I feel like no one else has done, and just helps me bring out the story that I try to share with the world. So if you made it this far into the video and think, fire dancing could be for you, here are 3 simple things that you can do to get started. First and foremost, you should head to lukeembers.com/learn and sign up for my newsletter, Embers to Ashes, where you'll receive a free digital guidebook to the intro to Siva Uppy, which will provide you tips and tricks, how to build a practice fire knife, and to track your progress. This is the perfect way for you to get started if you're somewhere where fire dancing is not even a thing around. And I've created this so that it's easy for anyone to pick up and to get started. So definitely check that out, and it's completely free. Second, if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel at Luke Embers so you can keep an eye out for free tutorials, tricks, drills, and exercises for you to get better with the art of Siva Uppy. Now, last but definitely not least is about sharing your journey. The way I learned, especially being one of the few people who do Siva Uppy in Chicago, is continuously sharing my progress, reaching out to other fire dancers in different areas and asking. Putting yourself out there is the best thing you could possibly do to help engage with the community that I'm trying to build. You should definitely use the hashtag #BeWhatRemains so that others in your position can see where you're at and your progress. You should also tag me at Luke Embers on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, so that I can repost and see your progress as well. And you can always reach out to me if you have any questions on tricks or any other moves, and I'll do my best to help support in any way that I can. And last but definitely not least, I challenge you to start the 1,000 day Siva Uppy challenge that I am currently doing myself. Right now, I'm on like day 573 or 4, something like that. But just the amount of progress that I've seen from day 1 to where I am now is absolutely insane. And all of that comes from is just 5-10 minutes a day of practice, especially on the days that I don't want to. Just making sure that you pick up a fire knife and spin and practice for a little bit does wonders in the long term. Now, with any skill, you're not gonna develop things right off the bat. All it is, again, is just to continue practicing day by day to see the improvement and constantly try to absorb as much knowledge as you can. And so with that said, that is all that I have for you guys. I encourage you to try out fire dancing, even for a day or two, just to see how it is, just to see how it feels, and just to see if this is something that could benefit you. Because for me, it was truly life-changing, and it's brought so many great things, from discipline to income and to creative expression for me. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, be what remains, and have a happy 2025. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.